Hello, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. Today is going to be an awesome conversation with my friend Hayley Dubin, and we're going to just have a good one. So get ready, buckle up. Here we go. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Day Heating, Networking for Students by D. Scott Smith, Every Child of Lane County, and Extreme Graphics. For more information on Day Heating and Cooling, go to dayheating.com.
Networking for Students, now available on Amazon, dscottsmith.com/students. Order a copy for your student or the graduate in your life.
And for Every Child in Lane County, all about showing up for kids in Lane County, go to everychildoregon.org. And finally, for Extreme Graphics and all of their graphic services in Albany, Oregon, go to extremegraphics.com. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. So glad to be here today. And you know what? It's going to be a great day. You know how I know that? Because I chose awesome this morning. I chose for it to be an awesome day today. You know, I do that every morning. I don't know how many of you have heard this, but I'm sure most of you. Every morning before I get out of bed, I'm thankful. Number one, I give myself a pep talk. Number two, and number three, I say today is going to be awesome because I am choosing to set my mindset on awesome. Even in the midst of crazy challenges in life, we can still choose to have a positive perspective. We can still choose to have a good mindset no matter what. It's true. I'm telling you. And sometimes it's hard. I get that. Sometimes life sucks and it's really hard. It's true. But you can turn that around and you can make it a positive if you choose that. Because I'm a firm believer that life happens for you, not to you. Life's not just happening to you all day long and knocking you around. Life is happening for you if you use that for motivation, for education, to learn and to grow. It's amazing what you can do with your life, no matter what's going on in your life. And so I know so many of out there are saying, yeah, you just don't understand what I'm going through. And you know what? You're right. I don't understand what you're going through. I do understand what I'm going through. And I have stage 4 cancer and I have a lot of issues going on with all of those things. But at the same time, I am choosing in the midst of all of that to keep a positive mindset, to keep a positive perspective. I am a firm believer that God's on the throne and that he is directing my life. And that gives me hope every day. So live your life with hope today. And it's going to be an amazing day. So welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. We are here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. That's right. Not only do we go live at 8 a.m. on Mondays and Thursdays, which is a great time for you to jump in and engage, which a bunch of people are doing already, but also You can listen to this after if you miss it because you're busy. I get that it's Monday or Thursday, whatever day you're watching. And you know what? You're thinking, I've got too much going on. Well, you can watch this later because it sits on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook forever. So you can go back and watch that and share it and engage with people or the guest even after the show is over. And there's still more. Hang tight. You also converts to audio podcasts. So then guess what? You can listen on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever your favorite podcast platform is, you'll find it there. And I'm telling you, it's a great way if you just want to do it while you're getting ready in the morning. My beautiful wife does it while she's putting on her makeup and getting ready for the day. A lot of people like to do it while they're cooking dinner or taking a walk or jogging, whatever. You can listen at any time you want. So there you go. Lots of opportunities. And you know what? I'm just so thankful. I just got back from New York the weekend before last and had a great time with my friend Tim Sohn and Perspectives on Cancer. We're going to be talking a little bit about this today with Hayley. But it was just an awesome opportunity to gather together with cancer community. And I think some of the hounds will be showing up today. And I know Mike Asherbrenner and the team are also very focused on helping people going through cancer. So there's so many great groups that are out there, but I'm telling you, bond with community, get together with people that are going through like challenges, and it helps to lift you up because we all rise together. It's really true. A rising tide lifts all boats. I don't know all the quotes that go with that, but anyway, yeah, it is so true. So anyway, hey, today, what is Marketing with Russ all about? Well, I'm telling you, we're all about how amazing people connect. And I'm telling you, Hayley is one of those amazing people today. So amazing people find so many different ways to connect, no matter what industry, nonprofit, whatever they're working with in life. There's so many ways to connect. I love to connect just with you. If we have not connected, if we have not had virtual coffee or real coffee or been able to talk over Zoom or talk on the phone, today is your day. Please connect with me. Go to russedge.com. You'll find all of those. You will find all of my social media. You'll find my email, my phone number. You can even schedule time directly on my calendar to Zoom with me. Would love to do that with you and get to know you better and truly connect. Also, if you want to see some amazing, amazing people, hundreds and hundreds, going on thousands and thousands of people, go to my YouTube page. Subscribe today by going to marketingwithruss.live. If you know the name of the show, you can get there. Marketingwithruss.live will take you straight to my YouTube page. You can subscribe today and have the benefit of amazing people like Hayley that you're going to see today. There are just so many. I mean, we are between Marketing with Russ and Russ Reels Live and the Experience Live with Russ and Scott and all the shows. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that can be such a blessing to you. So go there today and subscribe if you have not. Also, I know that a lot of you are doing this already, but please share this out and tag your friends. Did I say please share this out and tag your friends? There you go. Make sure, because you know what? There's a lot of people that just forget it's on. And so we want to make sure that they know Marketing with Russ is on, that Hayley's going to be on today. And so if you do that, that would be so, so awesome. Okay. So we have just a couple more things to do. One more thing, go to my my website or to Amazon. You can get a copy of Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. Learn to live the life you choose, how life happens for you. Learn to live a life on purpose and with purpose with that wonderful book that I wrote several years ago. And also there's tons of other books that you can get, my amazing collaborative books with friends that did such a great job. Number one on Amazon, international bestsellers, because I worked with people that were smarter than me. That is the benefits of collaborating. And so you definitely want to check those books out as well. And many of those have information about my cancer journey, which we'll talk about today. Okay, last thing is want to do our marketing tip of the day. So we do this every Monday and Thursday. This will get cut out, put on YouTube shorts, as well as you can also see it on all social media. It'll just be cut up by itself. Marketing tip of the day. So you can share this with somebody just for a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of encouragement for the day. So you ready? Okay, here we go. This is your marketing tip of the day. Choose what's important. That's right. Choose what's important. Well, what do I mean by that? You need to set your priorities on what is important in your life, where you want to go. choose the outcomes you want to have. And how do you do that? By being intentional with all that you do. You have to actually have a plan. You know the old saying, plan to fail to plan, plan to fail. It's true. You got to have a plan. You got to have intention about where you want to go with your life, because that way you'll get there. You can't get somewhere you have no idea where you're going, right? Just like we talk about with purpose, you cannot implement a purpose in your life, what you're all about, if you don't know what that purpose is, right? So you need to make sure to have intention today and focus on, is it your family? For me, it's God, my beautiful wife, and my family. Those are my priorities. Those are going to be before everything else I do. And when you're in alignment with your priorities and what's important in your life, everything is better, including your job, including your business, all that you do. So today, remember to choose to focus on what's important in your life. And that is your marketing tip of the day. All right. So there we go. That gets cut out. Like I said, it's so much fun to have those little snippets for you just to be an encouragement. And we're going to get Hayley in the room because she is ready. I can see it. Here she comes. Hi, Hayley.
Hi, Russ. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, I am so happy you're here too. And you're like a veteran of podcasting and live streaming. So you know exactly what's going on here. And I'm just so glad to have you with us today. Why don't we just start off with something simple? Who is Hayley and what are you all about today? Give us a little info on you.
Well, I'm a mom. I have 2 boys. I married my high school sweetheart. We live in Cleveland, Ohio, a suburb in Cleveland. And thinking about those Indians, they tried so hard.
They tried.
They had so much heart. But it's beautiful here today. It's sunny and the leaves are changing. And I love nature, so I love to get out. I went on a hike this morning, first thing, and I'm just ready to talk to you. I love your mission. I love how you connect with people, and I'm so blessed that we met. And you were on my podcast too. I do have a podcast, so it's called The Cancer Liberation Project.
Yes, that was so awesome. And I was blessed to be on there. And, I love what you just said, because I'm a huge fan of morning routine and doing things that really kind of set your mindset and your focus on the day. And I do every day. I get out and take a walk with my dog every day. I do a little bit of exercise and walking with my dog every day because I can't run anymore. Number one, I had knee surgery a few years ago and they replaced my left knee. So they said, no more running. But walking, I tell you, you get great exercise. But along with that, you get fresh air, you get fresh perspective, you get just a little quiet time. And I just love that every day. And I think that's so important. And, do you talk about that for a minute? Do you have like a morning routine that obviously that's part of every day?
I do. I do. And I love what you said about when you go for that walk, you get perspective and you think, and, it brings so much oxygen to the cells and it's so healthy to get out there. And I know when people are going through cancer treatment, you're often tired and you don't feel like it. But if you just push yourself a little bit, not to go crazy and not to walk too fast if you can't, but just to get out there as much as you can. But really, my morning routine is exercise. I love it. I feel like I need it. A lot of times I'm going for a hike. I also play pickleball, so that's been a lot of fun. I'm definitely addicted. I know a lot of people are. So yeah, that's pretty much my routine. And then I come home and I have some breakfast and I have my matcha tea. And yeah, I would say that's my routine. And then I get into work.
Yeah, I think it doesn't really matter what your routine is. I think it's a matter of having a routine. I'm not like a person that every minute of your day has got to be planned out, because I am definitely naturally a fly by the seat of my pants type of guy. I'm a right brain creative, one that takes a lot to learn. It took a lot for me as an adult to learn how to be disciplined and actually responsible. That took me a while to figure out. But when I got married and had kids, I had to figure it out quick. So that that usually helps you. But I think that if you do have some things that you do on a regular basis, a regular morning routine, it helps you so much. And it really helped me all the way back through COVID. It was my savior, my morning routine that I did not stop, and my ability to connect with people. I found that even though I couldn't get out and hug people in person, I could hug them virtually on the air, whether it was through Zoom or through different groups or live streaming, whatever. And that really, those things also kept me moving. And same thing through my cancer battle, which we'll talk about, all that you're doing there. It has helped me to keep some consistency in my life and really help me focus on life. So, give us a little input on about all that you're doing with cancer and helping people.
Yeah, so I mean, I can start with my story just so people know a little bit about what happened. Gosh, it was back in 1998, which I can't believe it was about 26 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I found out that I had a mass on my ovary, and the doctors didn't know if it was cancer, but they said they would have to do surgery to remove it. I was 29, about to turn 30. I had a 2-year-old at home. And, of course, I was scared. And all I remember is waking up in the recovery room to my husband's face. And he was just staring at me. And I vividly remember him saying, "You have to survive." And so when I came to, I found out that I had stage 3 ovarian cancer. So it spread to my colon as well as my appendix. And they told me that I would need surgery, another surgery, and which was kind of a mess up, but then that I would also need chemotherapy. So back then, I stayed in the hospital for 5 days each time I had chemotherapy. They had to give me IVs throughout it. It was very, very toxic. And basically, when I was finished, they said, "You're cancer free." And I'm thinking, okay, like I should be celebrating, but I don't feel like that at all. I feel scared, now that everything's over and I'm not really getting the support of my doctors. And so I began to ask my oncologist just all kinds of questions about how I can remain healthy and, just saying I never want to go through this again if I can help it. We're not God, as you said, God has a plan for us, but I was really wanting to be able to do something, just get some of that control back. And he basically said, "Go back to living your normal life and I'll see you in 3 months." And it just wasn't a good answer for me. I knew I had to take charge of my health. I couldn't just wait for a doctor's appointment to tell me if on a scan, if I was healthy. So basically, I just read, researched, went to lectures. I mean, did anything I can, read books. And I later decided to become a health coach. I wanted to help people like me who, you know, were maybe finished with cancer and just were struggling what to do next. How do I avoid recurrence if possible? Since then, I do work with a lot of cancer survivors who are going through cancer right now, but it's just been a passion, and I started this amazing podcast that's just been such a passion project. I started 3 years ago, and I did tell you the name. It's called the Cancer Liberation Project. And I interview people like you, amazing stories and they're helping people, just like you. And also practitioners who are thinking outside the box to heal cancer. So it's a great mix. And I work one-on-one with clients, coaching them, helping them with nutrition, and we go through, the stress of cancer, the emotional aspects. It's really the holistic approach, trying to get their bodies, it basically it's the soil. It's working on not just the cancer, but working on the terrain of your body so
Right.
that you can prevent cancer. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell. I know it's a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, cancer is a lot, and coming off this conference, when I went last year to the Perspectives on Cancer conference, we were talking about how cancer is a lifelong journey. And I have seen that because I came out of round one, which included two surgeries, two rounds of treatment. I came out of that, and after the second surgery, they said to me, "Yeah, you're no more disease. You're cancer free. You don't need to do anything." Except for we're going to check you every 3 months to keep a tabs on you because I have really great doctors. They did such a great job of helping me and staying on top of that. But because of the first round, I ended up with a lot of issues, digestive issues, seeing issues. I had to have eye surgery after the cancer treatment, ear issues. I was slated to get a cochlear implant because my hearing became so poor, but because of the most recent diagnosis, which then came about in the summer, this last summer, where they found cancer was back in not only well, they pretty much found it in my foot, my groin, my lungs, and my brain. And so, because they had to deal with that brain, that stopped the cochlear implant because they wanted me to wait because that shadows your brain, the magnet that they use in that. So they wouldn't be able to see if another tumor showed up. And so that was something I had. So I'm having to deal with all of these things. Also having to deal with becoming a type 1 diabetic because the last one shut down my pancreas. So I'm not saying all this to say, woe is me. I'm just saying that there's a lot that goes with this. There's a whole lot to unpack with having cancer. And so, every day, I'm just thankful for people like you, Haley. I'm thankful for people that are getting the word out on things you could do holistically, things that you can do on your own to really move in a positive direction. All of us can eat good. All of us. I mean, even if you're not taking anything, you can just feed your body good food, take care of your body, get a little bit of exercise, and do things that are going to help you and do things that are going to help your mind, right? That is so, so important.
Oh, so important. And one of the biggest things is connection. I mean, and you're just a prime example of that, connecting with people who have gone through similar things.
Right.
And, you know, just being there for one another, cheering you on, and even finding those people in your life that, I call it my circle of life, like the people who bring you joy, who make you laugh, maybe that person that you trust with anything and you tell them your secrets, just having those different people in your life that you can have for different reasons, really. So again, love, love, love that you're doing the show, that all the things you do to connect with others.
Yeah. Well, it is huge. In fact, you know, I love how tight knit the cancer community is. People, I mean, I was so blessed. I mean, I'm the kind of person, my God-given superpower is encouraging and inspiring people. And even through some pretty heavy things, and the latest being cancer in my life, I have remained true to that because I really feel like that's why God has me here. But in the midst of all that, it's nice to get a little bit back sometimes. Let's be honest. We all like to have people that say, "Hey, I'm there for you, praying for you." I mean, I'll take all the prayer I can get for sure. When I'm going into something, I'm letting people know because I want everybody praying. And but the kind of support, I just got back from this conference and I literally had people grab me in a positive way and say, "I'm always here for you. I'm always here for you. No matter what you need, just call me. That's all. I mean, I'm here." And hearing that people are there and willing to support you and help you, it means a lot. It helps keep your perspective and mindset up.
That is so, so true. And another thing, you made me think of this when I was going through my journey. A friend gave me a journal and she said, write 3 things you're grateful for every day. She saw it on Oprah Winfrey. And, I was an Oprah fan. And I'm like, okay, anything Oprah says, I'm going to try. And so even though I was having such a tough day, I felt horrible from the side effects. And I would write about that. I mean, it ended up just being a journal where I would write all my feelings, but then I would always put a positive spin on it. But I saw my son today, or, the weather, the sky was so blue, or whatever, these little things are, because it just helps lift your spirits so much. And as you said, our mindset is so, so important in the healing journey.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much I believe that. It is, yeah, it is hard for me to put into words, the support that helps my mindset, but I truly have always believed that. And I'm always trying to help other people because I believe that my doctors tell me all the time that the number one thing going for me is my positive mindset and perspective, right? And it is like, and being grateful, I'm telling you, is how I start my day, like I told you. And it is like I have 5 journals now. They're all for different reasons. But anyway, I love to journal in the morning. And I never was a big journaler. But I mean, years ago, my pastor at our church got me started with this one journal. But I always, every day, write something I'm thankful for, because no matter what's happening, you can be thankful. Let me give you a good example. I am the kind of guy, what does my thing say? Good news, right? And this
Yeah.
is my God is not done with me yet shirt. But the good news is, okay, let me tell you what happened. My water heater, my beautiful wife, and our water heater just decided to give up the ghost and start leaking all over the garage floor, and it was no good. So we had to get a new one. Well, it's very expensive, and I didn't have the money to do it. Well, the good news is that I have some wonderful supportive family that, number one, helped, and number two, I have an amazing friend who owns a plumbing company who came in with his people the first day, got it done within hours of it happening, got the whole thing replaced, all done, back up and running. And I have gas too. So not only do you have to hook up the electricity, but the gas, all that stuff to make it work. So it's not something I can do. And so got it all done and let me make a couple payments on what was left. So suddenly there's all this good news out of a horrible situation. And I always try to focus on that.
Mm. That's such a perfect story. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think about the hurricanes, and I've been praying for the people, and I know it's so devastating, but I just keep saying I hope they're seeing these glimmers of good, and I'm sure they have stories to tell of people who are helping them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And it
for
just Oh, go ahead, sorry.
no, go ahead, please.
No, it just made me think, in a cancer journey, I think one of the good things about it is it really makes you look at your life. And, I dissected my life and what is going well and what is not and what needs to be changed. And, we hold on to so many things. Unforgiveness, I mean, that's one of the worst things we could hold on to.
Right.
So, it's just about really taking a deep dive into your life, and cancer, I know, allowed me to do that. I just, from talking to you, I think it was pretty much the same, and I talked to so many people.
Right.
So, just like you say, it's not something you would want for other people, but there are so many blessings that come from it.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't agree more with that. And I think that if you really focus on it, it helps you to be more intentional. When challenges come is when we grow and we improve the most through challenges, because it makes us stop and really take stock, like you said, be more intentional, be more focused on what God has for our life and what we really need to do. And I think that there was a lot of good things I was doing before, but boy, way more good things after. And people say to me too, and I'm sure you've heard this, if you were able to go back and you were able to wipe out the cancer and have no more cancer, knowing what you know now and where you are now, would you do that? And I say, absolutely not.
Right.
They said, yeah, but you're still going through stage 4 cancer. And I said, yes, I know. But I would have never had the opportunities to meet and grow and influence the people that I am doing without that. And so it has given me an opportunity to influence thousands and thousands of people in a positive way that I never would have had that chance to be in their community
Mm.
otherwise. So it
Oh,
has been just a blessing.
that is so true and so amazing. You know, I think a lot of people think that way. Not everyone, for sure. Some
Right.
people don't have, I don't know if it's that ability, it's not their nature, but I agree with you. If you asked me that too, I would say yes, because I feel like I'm living my purpose, and I
Right.
wasn't living my purpose before. I was just
Right.
doing what I was told to do, studying what, I thought was the right career path for me. So I wasn't living my true authentic self. And so I think, yeah, it like I said, it makes you really look and examine your life.
Yeah, it does. And Amanda's here today, and she was our keynote speaker at the Perspectives on Cancer conference. She did an amazing job. She's an amazing person helping people to um, really stand up and to advocate for themselves through the whole cancer process, which is important. Even when you have good doctors and good things like I do, I still really have to stand up and advocate for myself and keep myself in the mix of what's going on to make sure things are happening, because I am usually the only one that is focused only on what's going on with my cancer. My doctors and all these people are dealing with all kinds of cases, which, hey, that's what they do. But I need to make sure they remember, it's like, hey, remember me, because we don't want to forget what's going on here. But
Exactly.
yeah, I just think that is so important. And so I wanted to say though that through meeting Amanda and the people with perspectives on cancer, and then meeting other people through this journey of holistic health, I've got some amazing lifetime friends. I have a doctor, Dr. Noopy, who's like my little sis, who flew over from England to see me. When she was on her way over, she stopped in New York and did a conference and met with my good friends Joan and Karen. And when I just went back to New York, I saw them and they were such a blessing to me. But now tonight, virtually, I'm on their live conference in New York. So I'm back in New York tonight for a short little segment, but able to be part of so many things, that just all of these dots that we're able to connect through our life challenges that are going on. And so I just want to tell everybody, man, look at what's going on in your life and look at what the possibilities are. What are the opportunities or whatever you're going through? So
Mm.
listen, hey, I need to be responsible and our time is gone. I'm having such a nice conversation, but we got to wrap it up. You and I are going to have to do this again for sure.
Yes.
But hey, I want you to give everybody a little gold nugget of what you want them to remember from today's conversation, and then tell everybody how they get in touch with you.
So, what I'd love you to remember is to think about the good. There is so much good that comes out of this journey. Be compassionate with yourself. We didn't really talk about that, but it's so, so important because people get frustrated because they're not feeling like they used to feel, and then they get down on themselves and hard on themselves. So really try to be as compassionate as you can. Do that gratitude journal. I am telling you, it helps so much. And to reach out to me, you could reach out to me at revivewellness.com, or you could also email me at Hayley, Hayley, at revivewellness.com. And I'd love to connect with you. And again, thank you so much, Russ, for having me. It went so fast.
I know we're going to definitely have to have another conversation for sure, but I want to tell you all of that information magically appeared below you. So everybody, I want to tell you it's clickable. It's in the comments multiple times as well as in the show notes. And all you have to do, everybody, is go click and you will go straight to Hayley. You don't have to remember how to spell it. You don't have to remember anything she said. You can get straight to her. And I want to tell you how much I encourage you to reach out and connect with Hayley. If you're not connected already, please do that. And for your friends, neighbors, family, whatever, that are going through a tough time, whether they have cancer or they're dealing with friends or family with cancer, make sure and connect them with Hayley. Because I'm telling you, we all need somebody in our corner with good information. And I tell you, I have so many amazing friends. It's actually somewhat overwhelming to me how much great information I am flooded with all the time about about taking care of yourself. But that's good. Good to have too much and then not enough, right? So reach out to Hayley today and do that. And Hayley, I just want to thank you so much for being here today. And what a blessing you are.
Russ, thank you so much. I feel the exact same way about you.
Well, listen, I'm going to send you out to the green room, but hang tight for just a second. I'm going to wrap it up and then we'll chat.
Okay.
Okay. Well, everybody, I tell you, I don't even know where to start. It is such a blessed and amazing day to be with Hayley and so many great friends here too. I'm just like thanking everybody for being here today because it has been so amazing. If you have not made a comment, please do. It's not so much showboating yourself. What comments do is it engages you in the conversation. It lets others know you're here, and it also gives them that link to connect with you. And I'm telling you, you want to connect with amazing people that are here, including I would love for you to connect with me because I want to be able to have that conversation with you no matter what you're going through. If I could just lift you up in life, no matter what's going on, whether you have cancer or not, whether you have any problems or not, if you have an amazing, amazing life, I definitely want to talk to you. So I just want to say hashtag 1000 thanks today. That is our go-to on social media, man. If you're not thanking people and also reminding yourself to be thankful, you need to be. And this is one way we found to do that. We're coming right up on Thanksgiving again. And it was about 4 years ago on Thanksgiving that we started the hashtag 1000 thanks movement. And so become part of that. Thank your friends. Be part of an amazing, uplifting, kind, thankful community. And I just encourage you to do that today. Don't forget, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. And this also goes out on audio podcast. You can listen on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, whatever it is. If you missed today, you can watch it again on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook. And we would love for you to do that. And until we see you again, have an amazing, amazing week. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.